Hello and welcome to the magical world of Tantra massage. My name is Devi, and today we're going to talk about mysticism. I got many massages here in the Tantra temple, and many times I had these amazing experiences and states that I couldn't explain. It was something out of this world, something I couldn't understand and I've never experienced before. And I spoke with some people here that know a lot about these things, and they agreed that we should talk a little bit about mysticism. So we're going to do that today with Neza and Emanuel. So welcome.
Thank you.
So first off, please introduce yourself.
I'm Neza, and I've been doing massage here in the temple for almost a year now, and that has been one of the most amazing mystical journeys for me. And I feel very passionate about this topic of actually using the erotic energy and conscious touch and love to access higher states of consciousness. That's something that I've been interested in since I was a child. Actually, when I started doing yoga, I think I was 8 years old, and I was just experiencing things that I couldn't really relate to some kind of direction and what I was experiencing in reality. And since coming here to the temple, it's become more and more tangible, also through my practice of yoga. And
Great. And you?
Yes, my name is Emanuel, and I have been practicing this kind of massage for around 10 years. And my spiritual journey actually started with a massage many years back, which brought me into yoga and meditation. And at one point I returned to the massage part, which I discovered would help me a lot also in other kind of spiritual practices.
Wonderful. You are the perfect people for this talk. Can you explain maybe why did we choose this topic and why is it even interesting to talk about mysticism related to Tantra massage?
you want to say?
Yes, I can say. We can start with the idea that there are many things when we confront life which we don't understand because the mind comes to us short. And it is the moment in which we really do have to open the heart and just to embrace all the opposite elements of life as they are, all the experiences which the mind they cannot fit together. Like in one situation we have to be one person, in another situation we have to take another personality on, and all these aspects of life actually on the subconscious level creates inner conflicts. And this is where the erotic massage, which is focused also at the level of the heart, can help us to open up and to embrace all aspects of our personal life in one coherent vision and view. Only the heart can do that, and not the mind. And since in the tantric philosophy the sense of touch relates to the heart, then this special experience of touch in a very profound and conscious way helps us to enter the heart and then to live life from the heart, a heart-based life. So this is the first element to enter this world of mysticism, where we leave the mind and we experience energy of non-personal or universal love that takes us on a journey into our own being, where we gradually begin to experience ourselves not from the mind as we often do. We think, what shall I do? We think, who am I? We think about the others. We judge the others. We have a lot of opinions. But the mind doesn't, the heart doesn't have opinions about the other. The heart doesn't have opinion about this and that. The heart doesn't comment. The heart lives. Yeah. So there we live our life suddenly, and opening the heart in this way through the sense of touch, we begin to experience ourselves. For some people, it's feeling like it's the first time when they really meet themselves. And this is a mystical experience. In the beginning, it's an overwhelming experience for some, or it can be a very surprising experience to step into a heart-based life without this tyrannic mind always telling us what is bad, what is good, what to do, what not to do, what I ought to do. And in this way, actually creating a lot of inner conflicts. So I would say for many people who receive a massage which is very refined at the level of the touch, and thus they have the ability to open the heart, they begin on this journey, if they receive more massages, that they find the first step, they find the heart.
Yes, I feel it's really a journey which actually uses the touch as somehow as a vehicle to point our direction of focus that helps us to get access to subtler layers of ourselves. Like in yogic traditions, we speak about the 5 layers of our being, how to actually access the soul, and then finally the self, which is the spark of our existence. It's very interesting to feel that in the massage itself, how you actually come from this very physical reality of working with the body and pressing on some points to actually access the states of consciousness that are totally beyond just the physical aspect. And for many people that come, this is very surprising, sometimes even scary, because they come with a certain identity, and then 2 hours later, after they've opened up, they become so open that it's like their whole life has to be rethought in that way when you have that experience of a higher reality, let's say. And through touch and through eros, which is a very sublime, pure, godly energy, we use that to actually refine our perceptions, to come from the body, which is not bad, it's not. In Tantra, actually, the body is holy as everything else is holy, let's say. And through using the body in the right way and through the conscious touch and active love, we can access these mystical states that, for example, saints and spiritual masters talk about. And for me, it's one of the beautiful quotes that I read the other day was that we get touched by the magic of life as much as we want, as much as we choose. And it's these experiences of mysticism in Tantra and Tantra massage is actually all about what we desire, what we aspire to experience. And then it's obviously also grace, but it's somehow a direction. That we're on a path that takes us always higher, and this is our choice. And it's not separate from any other area of life. It's not like you come to a massage experience and then you leave that experience behind. It's like Emanuel said, it's an experience that unifies all aspects of life and suddenly makes sense because you come to the heart. And if I come back to this concept of the 5 bodies in yoga, it's like you start with the physical body, moving to the energetic and the mental body. It's like layers of ourselves, and the higher you go, the more you come to the core of yourself, and at some point there is a line between where your ego can exist and where your ego cannot exist. And that's when you access the heart and the soul. And to me, this experience is very clear, or more clear, in Tantra massage, because you really have to let go of the mind completely, enter this mental void, and in that state open up completely to everything that flows through you, and use discernment to choose what is actually of highest nature.
So let's say that I've never done anything, I don't know anything about Tantra, but I found out for some reason I would like to have a Tantra massage. That's how it was with me. I didn't know anything about it, I just felt that was something I wanted to do. Because you're speaking of such amazing things, and like, how do I prepare for that if I don't know anything about Tantra or Eros or what these things that you're mentioning?
You don't prepare really. Because that is to escape in the mind again. You can't really how to prepare to be yourself and to open your heart and so on. See, many people who comes for a massage, they have one idea. I heard again and again, they say, I'm so much in my head and I would like to come down in my body.
Yeah.
They say, yeah? And sometimes I'm thinking, actually, what do they mean? They want to be in the body, but we are in the body, right? So it's like, but the body itself is kind of just a physical matter. But what I think they say, what I hear them say is, I'm so much in the mind, and I would like to be in my heart. And and why do they mention the body? I think they have an intuition of one very important element. It's like, the body, it has one extremely good quality. It's always here and now. While the mind is always jumping, right? From past to future, is never present in the present moment. The body can only be there in the present moment. It can't do anything else. So when we receive like a full body massage, because this is important, we are touched all over. It's like there is nowhere the mind can escape, because it's like this principle in Tantra of the present receptive moment. Any sense experience happens here and now. When you smell a flower, you close your eyes and you're just in that moment, right? You're not thinking on anything else. Or when you have an intense erotic experience, you don't think on anything else. Or if you are touched in a very gentle and refined way, you also just go into it and the mind stops. And this is what touching the body can help us to come in the present moment. The present moment is where the heart is. The heart is always there, here and now. And compared with the mind, this is its best quality. So, in this way, the body helps us to be here and now, to go in the heart. And this is where the mysticism, this is the gate towards the mysticism in the tantric massage. It's true that other branches of spirituality approach and reach to the same level without using the body. They do meditation or rituals of devotion or things like that. But since nowadays most people are so identified with the physical body, it's a very clever place to start, because you're already so concerned about this body. Oh, how it looks, how the body feel. I have tension here and there. So why not start where we already are focused and where we already feel conflicts? Because the body is always reflecting any state we have. So we start there. This is a very intelligent approach, I think. And we reach the heart.
Do you have any stories that you would like to share, either from your own experiences or with guests that had this mystic experience while receiving touch?